Good morning students. Today I am going to explain more network devices like repeater. The student, repeater is a hardware device and that device is used when we have to transfer a signal in the cable long distance. For example, I am taking the example of coaxial cable. So students, there are two types of the coaxial cable, thick coaxial cable and thin coaxial cable. Thick coaxial cable capacity is 500 meters, means we can easily transfer the signal 500 meter, and thin coaxial cable we can transfer the information of our signal up to 185 meters. Suppose that you are connecting two computers and the distance between two computers is more than 185 meters. Then you can't transfer the signal. In that case, you have to use the repeater device, and that device amplified the signal and transmitted the signal beyond the limits. So that's clear. What is the meaning of repeater? And next device is bridge. The students, what is the meaning of bridge? Suppose that you have two LAN devices. First is this LAN segment 1 and LAN segment B, and you have to connect two LAN segments. So you have to use a hardware device that name is bridge, and bridge is the network device that establishes and the intelligent connection between two local network with the same standard but with the different types of the cables. So that's clear. And bridge is also known as intelligent device. Suppose that this computer is sending the information in the same LAN segments. So what will be happen if this computer is transferring the signal? So that signal will come on the bridge, and bridge is already knowing if this information will be transferred in the same LAN segment. That's why that signal that signal will not transmitted in the LAN segment A. That's why bridge is known as intelligent device. And next is router or router. The students, router is also a hardware device, networking hardware device, and that device used to transfer the signals in very quick times. For example, if you are transferring the signal and there are many paths to transfer that signal in the network, but one path is very congestion or traffic. So this is the responsibility of the router to choose a path that congestion free, means traffic free, through which that signal will be transferred in the very less times. So this is the responsibility of the router. That's clear. And last is gateway. So what is the meaning of gateway? Students, gateway is the hardware device and that device are responsible to connect this similar type of network. That's clear. I have already explained gateway in the first or second video lecture. And this is Wi-Fi card. So you have to install this Wi-Fi card in your motherboard slots, and when we use this Wi-Fi cards, then our computer will be easily connect with any Wi-Fi devices. Next is LAN design. The students, at the time of the LAN design, we have to follow this concept: access need and the cast, and select the topology. The students, you are already knowing about there are different types of the topology. So we have to choose appropriate topology, and we have to design the network model, and we have to give the overloads on the network, and then we have to check performs sensitivity test, and if network is working properly, then there is no need to redesigns. And if your network is not working, and not means not working properly, then again we have to model the network workloads, and again we have to follow these steps. So that's clear. The what is the network design, general network design process. Okay, first of all we have to find the access need and the cast, and according to access need and the cast we have to choose the topology. So you have to choose a particular topology. That topology satisfied your network model, and then we have to give our workloads of the network, and test the network by giving workloads, and check the reality on that particular networks. And if you perform that test is the positive, or means working properly, then there is no need to redesign. Otherwise you have to redesign that network. Next is 80-20 rules. The students, what is the meaning of 80-20 rules? Good network designs, and we have to follow 80-20 rules. The students, in any network we have to choose server and the clients. So we have to give the workloads on 80% on the local networks, and 20% we have to give the load on the servers, and 80% responsibility of the local network to give the query and other information from the user, and that information finally transferred to the servers. Such types of the rule is known as 80-20 rules. And at the time of designing the LAN hardwares, we have to choose when we have to use repeater, hub, and gateway, switch, router, and combining hub, switches, and the routers. When we have to use repeaters, when we want to transfer signal beyond beyond the limit of beyond the limit of wire. For example, twisted pair. The student, by using the twisted pair, we can easily transfer the information up to 100 meters. But if you want to transfer the information beyond the 100 meter, then you have to use the repeaters. And what is the need of the hub? Okay, hub is hardware device, and that device is used when we have to connect more than one computer. And working a bridge, student bridge is used to connect two LANs. And switch working is like a hub, but switch is the smart device. Suppose that if you are connecting 5 computers, and the computer first is transferring the information to third. So first computer signal has received by the bridge, and bridge will transfer only to the third computer. And router is the hardware device, and that device responsible to choose the best path through which it will take the less times. That's clear? So students, next topic I will discuss in the next lecture.